Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So we were discussing on digital practitioner book of knowledge. Now, if you remember that, this is what we were discussing,
Hmm.
correct? Yeah.
Hmm.
So if you remember founder, team of teams, enterprise, what exactly is it showing is, yeah,
Hmm.
scaling of the company, right? For example, if you start an organization, yeah, how much scaling does it have? How many grow to the next level and the next level like that? Yeah. So this
Hmm.
is called scaling, correct?
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, and whatever you see on the screen, it is taken from Digital Practitioner Book of Knowledge. That's called DPBOK.
Okay.
Got it?
DBB.
DP.
What do they call?
Yeah. Digital Practitioner Book of Knowledge. Yeah. For
Hmm.
example, you have PMBOK, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. PMBOK. What is PMBOK? Project management, correct?
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Similar to that, we have digital body is called DPBOK, right? And it's a standard. Yeah, so whatever you see here is taken from the digital practitioner body of knowledge. Yeah, you see on the screen. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Now, let's go to the next one. The founder level, individual founder level is basically, yeah, minimum essential concern to be addressed because you are a startup, right? Your basic minimum things to take care and not too many, worries because it's just a startup and you're maybe even few people in the organization, correct?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, two things we discuss here: what is the architecture role and the architect role, right? For example, if you look at the architect role here, yeah, he could be a communicator, right? And he could be a networker, enterprise networker,
Hmm.
yeah, for you to help in the scaling. Got it?
Hmm.
Yeah. And the architecture role, communication medium, architecture model communicate very well. So it gives you the necessary description to communicate, infrastructure, things like that. Yeah, so that is the first one. Second level, what is the second level called? Scaling second level is called, yeah, team.
What is it called?
It's called team.
Team. Okay.
Team. Okay, yeah.
What is the first level called? Sorry.
First is called founder.
Founders. Okay. Basically,
Founder
the
team. Right.
okay,
Yeah.
founder team, team two,
Yeah.
team of teams,
Yeah. You
enterprise.
can
Okay.
get this question in level one. Okay.
What is it called? What is the question will be called?
Yeah, the question will be the digital practitioner body of knowledge scaling levels, and they may give you four options. For example, which is the wrong one. Yeah, they give you all four option. One will be incorrect. For example, yeah, so something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so here we go. Next one, level two. Yeah, team,
Hmm.
right? And here, if you look at the
Team
team
members
level, yeah,
information.
maybe you are little more people, maybe
Internal.
8 to 12 employees, right?
Hmm.
Little more challenging compared to the initial stages. Yeah, things like that. Yeah. So team collaboration could be a part of it. Yeah, because you are working on the teams here. Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
communication is a concern we have to deal with because you're a team of people, correct?
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is called team.
Hmm.
Right? Yeah. Now,
Hmm.
what is the role of enterprise architect and the architecture here? Now, here enterprise architecture can help you in many ways. For example, product management, right? It can help you with what to call a holistic view of the digital product. It can help you with that. Yeah. And how operations are going to be run, all those things. Okay. And the architect, what he can do is he can help you ensure communication, collaboration, risk mitigation, things like that. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Third level is called team of teams.
Hmm.
Yeah. Now, what is the team of team context is basically team, the previous level, naturally you progress into the next level. That's team of teams. Yeah. Now, if you
Hmm.
look at team
Hmm.
of team, the number of people are much, much more.
Correct. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And the complexity involved is more, right?
Hmm.
Coordination can be a challenge because if you have an organization, say, imagine 50 people, it could be a huge challenge,
Got
right?
it. Yeah. Hmm.
Communication has to be very, very important and if you look at the architect and architecture role, yeah.
Mm.
So here you are a big organization, enterprise can help you, deal with your issues or concerns, basically. Yeah.
Got it.
All those things, and architect can help you with the risk management, things like that.
Got it. Yeah.
Fine with you? Now, fourth level is called enduring enterprise. Yeah. Enduring enterprise is called enterprise. Yeah. This is the final enterprise. Yeah. We call that enduring enterprise. Again, so TOGAF calls it enduring enterprise. Yeah.
Is
now,
about how
now
to manage enterprise.
you will reach the fourth level only if you are successful. Otherwise, you won't. Getting it? Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
operation could be a concern. You are in the, dealing with so many different people, too many people. Operation, the business process, everything could be a concern. Even the time management, everything can come as a challenge. Correct?
That's right.
Yeah. And if you look at the architect and the architecture role, yeah, many things here. For example, it can help you with managing risk, yeah, information management, and sustainable business can be developed. Architect can help you with that. Yeah. So enduring enterprise. Have a look at this.
Manager is guide on the information management through data and application architectural supports and enduring enterprise in support and so stability business over the period of time. Yeah, along with the next product. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Right. Next one. Who is a stakeholder? We discussed. What is the concern? Now, if you look at the concerns of the stakeholder could be performance, quality, and things like that. Sustainability, all that. Got it?
Got it.
Now, what is the difference between a view and a viewpoint? We discussed that also.
Yes.
If you do an architecture based on the concerns of the client, you create the blueprint, that's a view, right?
Correct.
Individual perspective that people come out with is called viewpoint. Yeah. So many times, even viewpoints are available in the market because that could be a viewpoint of some organization, maybe. Got it? Yeah, so that's what it is. We have discussed this actually. Yeah. Modeling approach here, have a look at this one. TOGAF standard takes a formal modeling approach to understand stakeholder concern and view. So if you look at this one, for example, yeah, architecture exhibits system of interest, right? Architecture description identifies the system of interest. Yeah. Architecture description identifies stakeholder, right? Identifies the concern, right? Architecture view address the concern, right? Architecture view governs the architecture viewpoint, things like that.
Modeling approaches. I'm still could you sorry,
Sure.
I'm trying to take sorry, could you repeat this last two sentences? From architecture exhibits system of interface intersects. What exactly is this diagram trying to showcase?
Sure. Let me clarify it for you. So if you look here, this is called a modeling approach. Now, what exactly does it show? For example, the stakeholder, yeah, the views and the concerns, yeah, are basically explained in terms of a single architecture. If I do an architecture, the stakeholder part, the view and the concerns are explained together. Got it?
Got it. But what is this this picture representing? I'm trying to understand. I didn't correlate the explanation to that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, it is an architecture model, right?
Correct.
Here, the architecture view, architecture description, and the architecture. Yeah. Now, this is architecture model that will help you create an architecture view. Correct?
Okay.
Get that? You can use any reference model, architecture model to create an architecture view of the blueprint. Correct? Yeah, for example, if I use a business reference model, I can use that to create an business architecture blueprint, correct?
Correct.
In phase view, for example, yeah.
But how will you, how is that related to this diagram?
Yeah, Here we go. Because you can use an architecture model. So here it is, if you look at the elements here, architecture model, architecture view, architecture description, and architecture. It is interconnected, correct?
Yeah, it's all interconnected.
It is interconnected, yeah. So that's what it's showing. You have an architecture, you can use an architecture. It's a modeling approach. You can use a model, yeah, to develop the architecture target. Yeah. So if you use a model, that will help you achieve the architecture view, architecture description, and the architecture. Now, here, if you look at that, architecture description identifies the system of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Architecture description identifies the concerns of the client.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah. Architecture description identifies the stakeholder. Getting it? Yeah. So architecture view addresses the concerns of the stakeholder, correct? Description identifies the concern, but what addresses the concern of the stakeholder? For example, in phase B, you create the blueprint for business architecture. That is the architecture view, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So what is it doing? It is addressing the business concerns of the client.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. And the architecture view governs the architecture viewpoint. Yeah. What is the viewpoint here?
Viewpoint is from a
it could be
individual
perspective. Individual perspective. Yeah. Yeah. So that is the architecture viewpoint. Yeah. So that is what it is speaking about. The modeling approach is basically using an architecture model or a reference model to deliver the architecture, the solution of the client.
Got it here.
Yeah. So one more thing I want to tell you. If you look at an architect first what you call obligation is basically to ensure that whatever architecture you're creating, yeah, it will basically take care of the concerns and the preference of the enterprise, correct?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
So when the practitioner, right, take care of the stakeholders' concern, right, he creates a view to communicate with the stakeholder based on the concerns of the stakeholder.
Correct.
Because whatever view that he creates will address the concerns of the stakeholder, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so these are the things what is showing. It is interconnected with each other, okay?
Got it, yes.
Now, practical perspective here, stakeholder concerns and view. This is what I was telling you, yeah?
Yeah, understand.
And with you. Now, let's go to the next one. Here we go. Concern. What is the concern? We know what's a concern. As I told you, it could be anything: performance concern, quality concern, usability concern. It could be anything. Yeah. Now, next one, sample stakeholder map. Yeah. What is a stakeholder map, by the way? What do you understand by a stakeholder map?
Listing out all the parties involved in this specific application or the project.
Okay.
Who has interest in this application, and that's what.
Correct. Now, if you remember, stakeholder map is something we covered in TOGAF 9.2.
Correct.
Yeah. So what is a stakeholder map? This is a visual representation of the people involved in the project, correct?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So here, if you look at that, the
yes.
stakeholder one to etc., the concern one, the concern to etc. Got it?
Yeah, I remember that, yes.
We also create stakeholder concern matrix, things like that. Okay. Next one, views and viewpoint. So this is we discuss what is a view and a viewpoint. Got it?
Yes.
Now, use of architecture views. So if you have a view, what is the benefit? That will address the concerns of the client. Yeah. Problem. Now, here they're given an example of a simple airport system. Yeah. For example, if you're traveling in an airport and the pilot is piloting the plane, pilot has a viewpoint, and for example, the tower person, he may have a different viewpoint, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Both of them have their own viewpoint. But please remember, pilot's viewpoint is based on people sitting inside, based on the environment in the airplane. Yeah, but if you look at the viewpoint of the tower guy, right, the control of the tower, his viewpoint is based on the plane's landing, plane take, on the situation of the land, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here what they're showing a simple example. What is the viewpoint of both of them? What could be a common view, right, between both of them, right? And all those things.
Yeah.
Here, if you look at that, pilot has one view of the system, air traffic controller has another, right? Neither view represents the whole system because both of them have different concerns and views. Got it?
Correct. Yes, that's right.
Both of their perspectives are different. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you do an architecture from the viewpoint of a pilot, it will be different, and the controller, it will be different. Getting it?
Hmm.
Yeah. So what happened normally, depending on if you do an architecture, every stakeholder's view has to be considered, because every viewpoint, every stakeholder may have a concern. So if I'm actually doing an architecture, I will consider the view of the pilot, I will consider the controller's view, and then find a solution for that. Got it?
Understood. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that is view and viewpoint. Yeah. Common tools, we discussed on tools. The next one, stakeholder engagement, requirement management. We did a chapter on stakeholder management. Yeah, that's it. So here in the TOGAF 10, nothing is given properly. For example, stakeholder. Normally, if they ask you a question in TOGAF 10, you have to go through all that what we learned about stakeholder management. Step 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got it? Yeah. So here nothing is mentioned actually. That's a handicap actually. So if somebody directly take that TOGAF 10 PPT and study, they may not be able to pass the exam. Okay, so there was an issue last 2 weeks back. Vassal Group was a trainer who came from Egypt. Yeah, and he was using only the TOGAF 10 PPT. It was very confusing for him and them.
Okay.
It is like that because you cannot, if you look at the PPT here, now you know ADM, now you know all the topic we have covered already. Now you can understand better. If you don't know, it will be a huge challenge because it's, very, very, what to call, broken. Is not something in sequence.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay, next one. Using trade-off. Trade-off also we discussed in level 1. You remember what is the trade-off?
Yeah. Trade-off is when you try to deliver one, there'll be something left out.
Correct.
Like residual risk, something related to
that is risk. Trade-off is
sorry, it's not a risk related, but it is kind of
compromising for something.
Correct.
Because so many options to do a project, so many alternatives to do it, correct? So trade-off is many times, for example, to save some money, I may prefer a different method.
Correct.
It's called a trade-off. Got it?
Understood. Yes.
Now, next one, trade-off. We can go through that. Trade-off decisions. Yeah, there should be a balance. When you compromise, also it shouldn't be like you choose very poor quality. No, there should be a balance. Okay. Okay. Next one. Here we go. Architecture vision. Yeah, architecture vision we covered in detail. Here they haven't given any such detail. Yeah, few things, except few things. Yeah, if you remember, I believe you got a good picture of phase A than what is given here, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing is given here phase A. So if you study phase A using this one, very vague. Getting in, yeah. So because we already know it's making sense for us. Okay. So phase A, what we do, we finalize the project, define the scope, yeah, statement of work, architecture, vision, nothing is given here, yeah. But they will ask you for exam.
Okay,
yeah. So here we go. More information to iteration of that. Now, how to apply phase A, how to contribute to architecture development work, yeah. So same thing here, phase A, what it does, starting point, all that. Okay. architecture, vision. Got it? Yeah.
Hmm.
Steps in phase A. Yeah. All that
Hmm.
we covered. Establish the architecture. But yesterday we covered that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Identify stakeholders, confirm all the steps. Yeah. And finally, statement of architecture work is created and approved. Got it?
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. We discussed this. How to apply the phase? Yeah. Depend on
Mm-hmm.
the scope and the goal and things like that. Now, security specific architecture design that is sufficient. Phase A. Yeah. Now, phase A will have its own security concerns.
Correct.
Yeah. Now, if you look at phase A, you have to satisfy all the stakeholders. For example, the stakeholder who is concerned about the security, also the stakeholder who is only concerned about the performance.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that
Hmm.
has to be, for example, business stakeholders, security stakeholders, both of their concerns have to be taken care. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah. Stakeholder approval. I'm going to now please make sure that every phase go through output and outcome. All this we are covered, so I'm going ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
Everything in phase I discussed with you. Okay. Only thing I wanted to go through output also, we went through that, but I wanted to go through output and outcome when you had time, because you will get questions in level 1 for that. Okay. For example, they may ask you this question. Yeah. They will not give you the view. Face, they may not give it. They will just mention this one. You have to identify the face.
Got it. Yeah.
So make sure
Phase
that
is
you go through it.
some architecture vision. Yes.
Because
Yeah.
even
Staging.
if we cover, because this we already gone through once,
Correct.
you have to go through it, otherwise you won't remember. Okay. Yeah. 2 questions normally come from output and outcome. Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Next one. What is the next one? All the ADM phases we covered already. Okay. B,
Hmm.
C, D, all that. With you. Now I'm going to the next one. Architecture development phase. You see that? It is very fragmented that it can confuse you. Got it?
How to apply phase equal BC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phase B, what are the steps in phase B? We went through that same thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Order of steps. Okay.
Right.
So nothing is given. Just mention order of steps. Okay. But we went through all the steps in phase B, right?
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So business architecture, all that. Okay. I'm not going to phases. We have covered it already. Now, what is the next one? G we covered. Implemented. This also we covered. Greenfield, revolutionary. You asked this
Correct.
question.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we covered phase E, I think so. E, yeah. Value chain method, NASIO methodology, that is not given here. All that we covered, yeah.
Yes.
So this is phase C and phase up. We covered that. Okay. Now
Hmm.
transition architecture, phase C. Yeah, but here it is very fragmented approach, not very clearly given. Okay. Yeah. If I go without knowing, if I had gone through this TOGAF 10, I would have been confused where it transition, what they're talking about. It would have, I wouldn't have been able to connect it. Okay.
Understood. Yeah.
Now, impact of migration planning we covered. So I'm not getting into yeah. Business value to each work package. That's also we discussed every work package, business value, migration, and phase G, all that we covered. Okay. Everything
Hmm.
we covered in this, all the phases. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
input triggering change request, change management. We already discussed actually. Yeah.
Hmm.
So change management, then change request. You know what change request? Yeah. Take all. Okay. Face it. Yeah. Now, output outcome. Requirement. Now, please remember, requirement does only 3 things. They take your requirement, they store the things, and deliver it to you when needed. Okay.
Got it.
Okay, do that now. TOGAF library, this we discussed actually initially, first day. TOGAF fundamental content what we're supposed to cover. Series, today I've shared few series guide with you, okay?
Okay, I'll have a look.
Agile, digitalization, all that I covered with you. Now, please remember, you will get a question from digitalization for sure and agile. Got it?
Oh, digitalization, okay, and as well, okay.
Yes, yes. It's in the scenario. Okay, we'll do few. Now, business
Okay.
scenario we discussed. And now, one thing I want to tell you here is in a business scenario, you have to identify the problem of the client, the environment they were, outcome, human actors, computer actors, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every phase, every step, yeah, you have to plan, gather, analyze, document, and review. Got it?
Yeah.
Fine with you. Now, next one. Compliance, we are covered very well. We went through the diagram. We did an exercise as well. So nothing is, this is what is given here. Look at this, nothing. Yeah. So we covered everything because 100% you'll get a question from compliance in level 2. Okay. Yeah. Next one, migration blind techniques we discussed, correct? Yeah. Implementation, all the 5 techniques we discussed. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the 5 techniques. Yeah.
Hmm.
This we discuss all that. Okay. Architecture repository, we discuss all the part we discuss, correct? You remember that?
Well done, architecture repository, remember, but
This one
okay.
you remember?
I think as a if you won't mind, actually, I will go through the slides actually, and probably we can have a clarification session.
Yeah, we can.
Uh,
No problem.
yeah, because
Anytime when you're done going through it, call me. I'll come online. Okay, no problem. Anytime.
yeah, sure. And you're
Yeah.
traveling tomorrow, is that correct?
No. Actually, it was on Sunday. I was supposed to travel. They postponed it actually.
Okay.
Okay, so this one we covered. If you remember this one, for example, standard information base, standards library, governance repository, architecture landscape, reference library, all that we covered. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is given well in 9.2 very clearly. You can go through that. Okay, now how the architecture level side, this also we covered strategic segment and capability, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we discussed on the level that it depth, breadth, the time, all that. Okay, now next one. The same thing here, strategic segment and capability we discussed. Okay, next one, continuum we discussed. Single page is given for architecture continuum. Okay, covered enterprise continuum. Now enterprise landscape with an architecture project. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now architecture. Now we covered this also briefly. We didn't get into details of that. Now, for example, what is the difference between architecture building block and solution building block?
Architecture building block solution is more specific to that specific thing. Architecture building block is more of a kind of building a platform than a specific application on which
Yeah, remember that. If you remember architecture building block, all the things we do from phase A till phase D is called architecture building block.
correct. The first yeah, I remember that, yes.
Yeah. And the solution
Oh
you
yeah,
create.
sorry. ABB, I have to remember. I forget always that. Yeah. I asked you before as well once. It's called building block.
Yeah, solution we create is called solution building block. Now, it is very important to understand it in little more detail, because if you look at the architecture building block, that is where you create every details of the project. For example, business architecture, data, application, etc. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever you create there, it will be implemented. So if you are looking for a good solution, whatever you create in B, C, and D matters, correct? Yeah. So that is what it is. So let's have a look at that. Building block many times combines with other building block for a solution, correct? Yeah.
That's right.
Architecture building block connects with architecture continuum, and solution building blocks are basically in the solution continuum, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So have a look at this one. Yeah. Can go through that. They direct and guide the development of solutions.
Correct. SPP, APP, I have to remember that abbreviations. Yeah.
Correct. Now, if you remember, we also did guidelines and techniques.
Yeah.
What's the guideline and technique? You remember that?
Yes.
Guideline is specific to the ADM, right?
Correct.
Rearranging ADM or iteration or security, things like that. And techniques are what are technique? Techniques are all the technique, root cause analysis, gap analysis, business scenario. All these are techniques. Got it? Yeah. Business capability we discussed. Now have a look at this one. Business capability map.
Yeah, I remember. We remember in the morning we.
With it. Now, if you look at this one, what is this one? What is this called? It's called a heat map.
Correct. Yeah.
Heat map is what all the thing what you see is put in colors. Now, what does the color represent? The green represent any what does green represent?
Green represent means actually we have a good capability in this.
Correct.
Red is where we kind of lag.
Correct. Yeah. And the last one is purple, where
Yeah.
something is planned, nothing has come into picture till now. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So next one, value. What is the value stream? Here we go. Have a look at the value stream. I think we covered, right? Yeah. Series of activities you do to deliver value is called value stream. Yeah. For example, recruitment, correct?
Yeah.
If you recruit someone, you define position. Who does that? HR and program. Communicate. Who does that? HR and finance. Assess, interview, and onboard, correct? It's called value stream. So here what they've done is mapping capabilities to the value stream. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now next one. Organization map show the key ingredient, unit, partner, stakeholder group that make up the enterprise ecosystem. Okay. Now next one. Okay. What is an organization map? Any idea what's the organization map?
Yeah. How the kind of different what do you call entities or the departments work to deliver the overall business value.
Correct. So if you look at it, shows all the different units in an organization, partner, stakeholder groups, etc. Got it? Yeah. It is all of them were part of your architecture. Now, information map. You know what the information map is?
How the flow of information probably
Correct.
from a different departments.
Yeah. So if you look at the information, have a look at this one, information map. What does it show?
Okay.
Yeah.
So how the basically from one system to another system, how the
it is about the information between different. So here's something like a loan department. The relationship payment is made against it is basically speaking about information. Got it? It's called information map. And next one, applying the modeling techniques. Yeah. So a few things here. For example, what is an activity model? Any idea? Activity model.
Kind of steps of the thing which it has to business process. It has
basically
to go through.
Correct.
Yeah.
It basically speaks of the business activities. Got it?
Correct.
Yeah. And the information exchange between the activities and the data. Got it?
Yeah.
Second one, you know what's a use case model, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So use cases, actors responding to the business process and organize, participate, etc.
Yeah.
Third one, logical data model. What's the logical data model?
It's basically the data model where we develop kind of a CR diagram, all those things, which shows the different relationship between the data what we hold and how are they related logically.
Correct.
Representation of that, yeah.
Yeah. What is the business model? We discussed on a business, even I've shared a business model with you. The business model will basically tell you how to establish your business architecture. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, if you have to set up an business architecture for your organization, business model will basically help you do that. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
So that is about this one. Next one, have a look at this one. Yeah, this particular one. Now, what is this actually? What do you see? This called a business model canvas.
Business model, key partners, key activities, project proportion.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you look at this one, it provides a shared perspective and understanding of the organization's business model. Got it?
It's little infrastructure, transport, and
Yeah. So
how are this related? How are this?
I'll tell you now. Okay, I think I have to show you in detail. Okay, give me one minute. Let me open that for you. You need to understand that it is from the business architecture. Let me open it for you. Just a moment. Okay. Can you see this on the screen? Sorry. Can you see that business model? Can you see that? Yeah. So if you look at a business model, there are different types of business models, correct?
Yeah.
For example, the 3-element framework, abstract view, then your 4 business model, all these are reference model or models I can use it. Got it? First one, 3-element framework. Yeah, it is a basic abstract model. Yeah, showing 3 different elements. So if you look at the next one, 4-box framework, this is a little more detailed. It shows about the key resources required, the process, the value proposition, the profit formula, right? It's a reference model. Got it? For business. Third one, it's called the business model cube. It's a little more elaborate. Yeah, it speaks about 5 parameters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 parameters. Okay, now next one. This is much more elaborate. It's called the business model canvas. That's what we are looking at some time back. Yeah. So if you look at this one, this contains 9 different parameters.
Yeah.
Which can be considered to deliver value. That's what we are looking at before. If you look at the business model canvas, it will have so many benefits. For example, it gives a shared perspective, understanding, an informed discussion, design-oriented approach, collaboration. So many ways it helps. Yeah,
No, but see, I couldn't understand anything here. Who are this? What is it exactly trying to show?
Sure.
See, because there are several things here, but not sure what they are doing and what their customer we understand, and the key activities they say what exactly they're trying to do. Absolutely. And
Sure.
there's a cost, there's a revenue. Somewhat actually not getting the intent of this.
Sure. Now, what is the purpose of a reference model, business model? What is the purpose of that?
What is the
purpose? Why do you need a business model?
Business model is required to showcase how different teams or this thing comes together to deliver a business uh, deliverables or value.
Thank you. Now, listen carefully. Now, if you look at the
Mm-hmm.
business model,
Mm-hmm.
it is a description of, for example, rationale for how an organization create, delivers, and captures value. Got it?
Mm.
Getting it? Yeah. So that will show the current state, transition state, the target state, possibly all that. Getting it?
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Mm.
we are looking into a business model. Yeah, the first one was very abstract, second one was a little more detailed, and so many other things. Now, if you look at the business model, the benefit is it will improve communication, it will give you a common perspective, things like that. Getting it?
Mm.
Yeah. So that is where we saw 3-element framework, 4-box, then business model cube, and the business model canvas. This is the fourth one. It's a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Business model. These are the 4 types of business models. Getting it?
Mm.
Yeah. Now, if you look at the fourth one, we are looking into the fourth one, correct? The fourth
Your
one,
canvas. Mm.
business model canvas. Now,
Mm.
if you look at this one, it is a representation of the business model that provides a shared perspective and understanding of the organization business model.
Mm.
Yeah. All these elements are that. Now, let's have a look at the elements here. What do you understand for a customer segment? Yeah. Where is the customer segment? You see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Customer, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is basically about the groups of people or organization in an enterprise. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what is value proposition here?
Whatever they're selling.
What are the benefits you can get? Correct.
Yeah.
From your
Mm.
product, whatever you're creating. Yeah.
Mm.
And let's look at the next one. Channels. Okay, tell me what is the channel here?
Channels are the way through which the interaction happens, probably, or
Okay,
the delivery happen.
correct. So this is how the company communicates with the customer segments to deliver value, correct?
Yeah.
Customer relationship. What is customer relationship here? This one.
I saw. It's a way we engage the customer.
Yeah. So it is basically the relationship you create. The
Mm.
organization establishes the relationship with specific customer segments, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Similarly, next one, revenue streams. What is a revenue
Mm.
stream here? The revenue stream. What's a revenue stream?
The revenue stream is from the different source from where the actual
Revenue the company generates,
comes in.
correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
From each customer segment, what is the revenue they generate? Yeah,
Correct.
similarly, we have key resources, which is basically the assets required.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make a business model work, the key activities you carry out and the key partnership. Getting it, all this are part of the model canvas, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you look at this one, there are 9 building blocks of the business model canvas. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can use it to deliver value to the client. Now, let's look at an example here. All this, you went through 9 things. Now, let's look at an example here. Have a look at this.
Mm.
Yeah. Here is a use case about a retail business, current business state. Got it?
Okay.
This is the current business
Currently.
state of the client. Maybe Amazon.
Yeah. Customers analysis. Supply management. Brand reputation. Real estate. Look. Value proposition.
Getting, for example, have a look at this one.
Yeah.
Key resources.
Mm.
Customer has come to you, they're looking for a change. Yeah. And
Mm.
for digitalization, they're looking for a change. Yeah. Let's have a look at one of it. Key resource. What are the key resources here? Brand reputation and real estate, correct?
Yeah. Those
And
are
now,
key.
if you go to that target state, future state, what is here? Brand reputation, and they replace it with
Cloud hosting and
Java app support. Is it in digitalized?
it's part of digital adaptation.
What was it before that?
Yeah.
Real
Real
estate.
estate.
Now they replace with cloud
Business
hosting and app
process.
support. Correct? Getting it?
Nice. Okay, I understood. So
Yeah.
basically,
Yeah. So the current state and target state, what are the changes you can make to address the concerns of the client, primarily maybe for digitalization.
understood. Yeah.
Getting it? Yeah. No,
Oh,
next.
what was customer analysis before?
Before that, what was it? This one.
No. There was two, current and future for retail.
Okay. Here we go. This one.
Current.
Customer analysis.
No, what all changed? I'm just trying to understand apart from the
Okay.
first.
Okay. Yeah, you can have a look at that. Yeah. So have a look at this one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's look at the key activities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. Key activities. Customer analysis and supplier management. What was it before? It's the same one.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Nothing.
make
Yeah.
Now, have a look at this one. Channels, limited shop front and web-based shopping apps, correct?
Yeah.
What was the previous one? Retail shop. It was retail. That's a good example because you are running a shop. Now you are getting digitalized. Getting?
Yeah.
So what you did? Yeah. You made limited shops there. And then what you did was web-based shopping apps. Got it?
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah. And what else? Yeah, here we go. Low prices, personal touch, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all retail. Now, if you digitalize it, low prices, convenience anywhere. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So here what you look at here is this is a shop, physical shop you're running.
Understood. Yeah. It has adopted digital.
Correct. Fine with you. So it's a great potential. Everywhere it is getting digitalized. It should be happening. Yes. Yeah. So retail business potential role of the architect. What can the architect do? Yeah. So if you have to digitalize, what all the architects can work on.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Next one. Relationship between business models and business architect. What's the difference between business model and business architecture? Yeah. The business model provide high level visual representation of the current and future state. Yeah. Help you with the common understanding, things like that. But if you look at the business model, business architecture, right? What is an architecture there?
Representation of the actual breakdown of the business
So,
model.
yeah. So when you look at architecture, it will basically show into functional elements that will work together to deliver value. Correct?
That's right. That's right.
And to next one, using business model TOGAF standard that we discussed now. Next one, ADM phases, all that we covered. Stakeholder we covered already. And business model innovation, you can have a look if you want to. Fine with you. Now, what I want to show you here is, here we go, next one. Business capability. Yeah, it is the ability of the business to deliver something, correct? Business capability. Yeah. Now, what do we do versus what versus how value is achieved? Yeah. Now, nothing is given here. Let's have a look. Now, let's have a look at the template here. Have a look at the components of a business capability. Yeah. If you look at business capability template here, before that, components of a business capability. If you look at business capability, any capability, what are the different components? We look into the role, the processes, the information, the resources, all these are capabilities, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Now, have a look at this one, the template. Yeah. If you look at this one, every business capability template has a name, description,
Yeah.
components,
And also, yeah.
Got it? So this is an example here for you. Have a look at this one here. Name here. So here the example is the recruitment manager. The description, the competence, all that. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next one. What is a capability map here? What is a capability map?
We just did saw that actually in the class.
So sometime back.
Yeah.
Got it? Yeah. Capability mapping. Yeah. Next one. So have a look at this one. This is called organization structure.
Yeah.
Yeah. ABC company has 4 main functional areas, correct? 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and 4, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it's showing. Each has small department that report up to the parent business unit. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it. Now, next one. Structuring the business capability map. 2 things here. You have to learn. One, stratification. You know what is stratification?
Basically
Stratification.
kind of deciding the status.
No,
Which
it is about classifying, grouping, and aligning.
Classifying, grouping, and assigning. What exactly is that? Is that kind of classifying, grouping, assigning?
Aligning.
Based on what?
Yeah, well, capability stratification is the key. It is talking about capability stratification. Correct? Now, what are the capabilities of an organization?
It depends on seeing what organization is it.
Correct. Now, yeah. So you have a capability map for our ABC company. Yeah. All the different things we do. So when I say stratification will be something like this.
Oh, the process is called stratification, putting kind of those content or information into order.
Classifying it, grouping it, putting grouping it, and aligning it. Correct? Got it?
Yeah, understood. Yes.
Yeah. And the second one, what is the second one there? Leveling. Have you heard of the term leveling? What exactly it is? Any
Yes,
idea?
level kind of equally trying to distribute or kind of optimizing it. Yeah.
Well, not exactly. Decomposing each top level. Got it?
Yeah.
Let me give an example here. Yeah. Go through this one first, then I'll show you the example.
Okay. Leveling is the process of decomposing each top level business capability into lower level. The communicate more detail at level appropriate to the audience. Yeah.
I'm with you. Now, have a look at this one, leveling. Yeah, here if you look at that, human resource management, business capability decomposition here. So human resource management is the level 1 business capability. There are 4 level 2 business capabilities. Yeah. This is the level 1. Yeah. 1, 2, and 4.
Benefit management.
Yeah. So 4 level 2 business capabilities. Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. And if you look at recruitment management, further it has 3 business capabilities. Yeah. So likewise, I can break this one, break this one, break this one. Got it? It's called leveling. Got it? Yeah. Next one, mapping capability to other capability, all that. Now, I think we have come too far. We are into business actually. Okay. Yeah. So we're looking into business architecture. We're supposed to do business TOGAF practitioner. So what all we covered so far is about business architecture. Got it?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going back to the PPT. This is what we are covering. Next one, applying gap analysis. We already covered gap. Okay. Yeah. Where all we do gap. Gap can be done wherever we want. However, we do in B, C, and D, and then we consolidate it in which phase? Phase C. Correct? Yeah. And iteration, iteration, 3 types of iteration: single phase iteration, 2 phases, and multiple phases. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'll directly go to the next one. This one is all simple. You can do it. Now, what is the information flow basically? What do you mean by information flow?
What is meant by the flow of information between different departments or the components could be considered.
Yeah, it is about information flow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, let's have a look at this one. What do you see here? This is an example of what?
Mapping capability to other business prospects perspective.
Yeah. So, you know what is the chart called actually? It's
Yeah,
called a
yeah. Capability heat map.
no, Gantt chart, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here, if you look at that, this provides a process-oriented view of executing the ADM.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, keep having identified the organization, the business capability, and the business capability model. We can now start to apply the information to business analysis and planning. There are two aspects of planning. Mapping the relation between the yeah.
Got it. Now, next one. Let's have a look at that. Here we go.
And there's nothing changing.
Well, they just showed a map.
No, for me, I'm seeing mapping capability to other business. That's what I was just trying to see. What are you kind of trying to say? You're showing me a different screen, I think.
Oh, really? Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
You went through information flow. You went through.
Yeah, but yeah, I was not seeing the screen at that time.
Yeah.
Example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is a kind of a how do you
Yeah. If you look for a
deliver?
task,
Yeah,
yeah, the
correct.
phases,
Yeah,
steps,
got
yeah,
it. Yeah.
all that, yeah.
Hmm.
When you do the dates here,
Project planning and all we use this one.
yes. Got it. Sorry for that. Now, next one, how the implementation catalog can be used. This one we discussed. Implementation factor catalog.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember this one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, in the techniques, migration planning techniques we did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This also we did. Consolidated gaps dependency matrix we did. Now,
Mm-hmm.
definition increment table, all the migration blind techniques, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, content framework we already covered. You remember that?
Yeah.
Content framework, deliverables, artifact, building block, all that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Now, meta model also we discuss, yeah, the 6 extensions, yeah, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what content framework, yeah, they will ask you diagram based questions.
Mm-hmm.
For example, there's a content framework diagram, correct? They
Mm-hmm.
can also ask you capability diagram, right? Enterprise continuum, things like that. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have to do that also. And next one, content framework we have discussed in detail. Yeah, mapping capability development with ADM, right? What you do,
Mm-hmm.
what are the capability you develop in each phase with the ADM, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mapping, yeah. Meta model we discussed, meta model, this meta model, right? Meta model entities we discuss, yeah. Meta model, we discuss extension, what we, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next one, risk assessment we covered already, initial risk and residual risk,
Yeah,
and then
correct.
you have 5 steps, all that we covered. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, risk assessment, this we covered, classification, all that we covered. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that is the only thing. From this, if you have any doubt in any topic, please call me back. I will come online mostly, whenever you're free. Both of us are
Mm-hmm.
free. We'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I have a session early morning, 6 o'clock till 2. After that, I'm free. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So anything, let me know. I'll come online. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go through. I'm going through that now.
You can
So
do
it'll
that.
be in. Yeah,
And one more thing I want to show you before you go is do the paper. Yeah. I want you
I'll
to do
do.
the level 2 paper. So do you have
Where
the
is
level
it?
2 paper with you?
If you have sent me, then I do have it.
Shared it with
Did
you
you
already.
share? Okay, today you
Already
shared, correct?
shared. I
Okay, that.
yes. So level 2 paper, I'll show you that once. Okay. Level 2 paper. Okay, let me show. Here we go. If you look at the level 2 paper here, you see this on the screen, this one.
Part 2. How do
Yeah.
we TOGAF Enterprise Architecture Part 2? Okay,
This
let me
one.
quickly have a
See
look.
that?
There's 9 or 10 related.
10.
Okay, just a minute.
10. Okay.
Let me
How many
quickly
questions
checking
are
it.
there? 8 questions are there. Okay. Okay. So what you need to do is
Yeah, I have got that actually.
very good. You
That
have to do all the 8 questions. And once you do that, mark your
there's only one set, correct? Only one set.
only
There's
one
one
set.
question,
Yeah.
one answer.
Yeah, correct. No, 8 questions are there. 8 questions.
Yeah, 8 questions.
Yeah,
Yes.
please do the 8 question, mark your answer, and let me know how much you scored. Okay.
I'll
Once
do
you do
that.
that, I'll share another question paper. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that. Yes.
Yeah. Also, there's actually old one. There's another website called the openarch.com. You know about the OpenArch?
No.
Okay. Can you see this on the screen? OpenArch.
No, you're showing me some folders.
Is that?
Open Arc. Okay, can you ping me that link also if you don't mind the URL? I don't want to kind of go into the wrong one.
Yeah, sure. You can do that. And practice the level 2 questions if you want. It's 9.2 actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
All right.
it.
Yeah. Log in and register. Okay. So as of now, do the 8 questions which I gave you the paper. Yeah. And
Yeah,
let me know how much you scored. Okay.
I'll do
And
that.
any doubt you are, let me know, we'll come online. Okay. Otherwise,
Sure.
officially the content for level 10 is done. 10 is done. You're prepared for level 1 and 2. Just practice.
I'm going to do the level 1 today,
Yeah,
and
please.
also I'll take a test. And if anything, I'm not sure. I'll get back to you.
Sure.
Level 2, I'll continue that once level 1 is
Yeah.
done.
Small things
But
you can send me a WhatsApp message.
I'll do
I'll
that.
answer back. Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're prepared. You're good at level 2. Level 1, you have to practice all of it. Got it?
Correct. Yeah, the word, the nomenclature, the words
Correct.
what they
Yeah.
use is kind of I need to get more familiar.
Correct. And once you finish with the exam, then you get into a little more detailing and you have to register yourself in the open group website. Yeah. And if possible, do a dummy project like that. Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Otherwise, officially is done. Fine.
Okay.
Please go through it anyway. And any doubt, let me know. We can discuss. Fine with you?
Yeah. And okay, 1 second.
Yeah. And ready for exam, let me know. I'll book it for you. Okay.
Yeah, the open arc. Okay. Opening it actually partly that's why.
Okay. I'll show you how. If you go to the login, you see the login here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I believe you have to give your email ID and stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
To log in, you see that login.
Yeah, I'm seeing this.
Then go to exam simulator.
Okay.
Yeah, now please remember this old type question, but it's all right. Good for practice. Yes,
Okay.
little tougher. So then go to part 2 practice, not part 1, please. No part 1, only part 2 and do the questions. Got it?
Understood.
And with it is only for practice. Your regular question is like the question paper which I gave you just now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So see you and any concern, let me know. Okay.
I'll do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I have a session at 6 o'clock. I have to get up at 5 o'clock again. Okay.
Oh, really sorry. Sorry, I dragged you a lot.
Like you only. Like you only.
Yeah. Take care.
Early
Thank you for
morning.
everything. Yeah.
Take care.
Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
You're done well. Yeah. Take care. Bye.